Hi, this is Missy with MissEverLee Designs. Today we're going to be crocheting our side saddle stitch beanie that we sell in our shop. We're going to be doing the newborn size today. All the other sizes are available on our patterns in our shop, linked below. We're going to be using a Lion Brand Heartland with a 5mm H hook. So grab your yarn and your hook and let's get started. When you start, you're going to want to have a long tail. This is going to help close off the top. And just do a slip knot, and for the newborn size you're gonna chain 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now again, this is the top, so you're gonna go ahead and make a circle, find your first chain, and you're gonna actually just do a single crochet straight into the first chain. For the first row, we're gonna be doing a modified side saddle stitch. It's gonna be half the size. This will keep it from bubbling up. So you're gonna chain 3, yarn over, go into the next chain, pull up a loop, and then pull through the first 2 loops. So you have 2 loops on your hook. Do that again. 3 loops on your hook and pull through all 3, chain 1. So that's your first half side saddle stitch. Going into the second, single crochet, chain 3, yarn over, go into the next chain, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, go into the same chain, pull through 2 loops, there's 3 on your hook, chain 1, and there you go. Each side saddle is going to be on 2 chains. You're going to do a total of 10 side saddles for this size. Once you've completed the 10 side saddles, it's going to look like this. Now to close off, you're going to slip stitch to join. Now you're going to slip stitch in that first single crochet that you did, right in the middle of it. As I'm showing you here, go ahead and put your hook through this single crochet and then slip stitch. Now you're going to turn. This starts row 2. Row 2, we're going to do another modified side saddle stitch. This is a 3/4. You're going to start your single crochet in the second stitch from your hook. There's always 2 stitches on top of the side saddle. You want to do the one closest to the chain 3. Then you're just going to do a single crochet, chain 3. This one will be a little bit different from the last one, but very similar. You're going to start going through the chain 3 space, and you're going to end up with 4 loops on your hook this time instead of 3. So there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull through all 4 and chain 1. There's your first side saddle stitch. One more time. Start your single crochet in the second chain from your hook. Single crochet, chain 3, yarn over, maybe, yarn over, put your hook through the chain 3 space, pull through 2 loops, do that 2 more times, 4 loops on your hook, pull through, chain 1. Repeat that 8 more times. There'll be a total of 10 3/4 side saddle stitch on row 2, and I'll meet you at the end. After you complete your last 3/4 side saddle stitch, you're going to slip stitch to join in that very first single crochet, just like the row before. Go ahead and insert your hook, pull through, slip stitch to join, and turn. Now we're going to start row 3. Row 3 is going to be a full side saddle stitch, and this is going to be the rest of your hat, so only the first 2 rows are a little bit different. All right, you're going to start by doing that single crochet, chain 3, pulling your hook through the chain 3 space from the previous row. This time you're going to go until you get 5 loops on your hook. This is a full side saddle stitch. And 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull through all 5 and chain 1. Same thing in the next one. Single crochet, chain 3, and then basically double crocheting 4 together right here. All right, and when you're done with that, you're going to continue doing this until there's 10 full side saddle stitches all the way around. Once you get to the end, you're going to slip stitch to join, just like you did on the previous rows, and turn your work. Row 3 is going to be repeated 5 more times to get a total of 8 rows. When you get to 8, just to make sure, you can count them just like this. It's in a little zigzag. And then you're going to start your rim. The rim, you want to make sure you're facing the outside of the hat so that you can get the nice braided effect. Your first row of the rim, you're going to start with a chain 1, and then you're going to do 4 half double crochets per side saddle stitch. So you're going to half double crochet into the top 2 stitches, the ones on top of the side saddle. There's your first half double crochet, second half double crochet, the third half double crochet is going to go in the chain 3 space, and the fourth is going to go into the space in between. And again, half double crochet on top of the side saddle, and another one on top of the side saddle. Then in the chain 3 space, and I guess that's actually the single crochet that's in the middle. You're going to repeat this all the way around until you get to the last side saddle stitch, and then I'll get back with you. For the last side saddle stitch, you're only doing 3. So you're going to do the 2 half double crochets on the top of the side saddle stitch. 1, 2, and then 1 in the chain 3 space. This is going to give you a total of 39 half double crochets. Then you can slip stitch to join right in that first chain 1 space. And then I go ahead and count because you just literally never know. I've done this hat hundreds and hundreds of times, and every once in a while I still get the wrong count, and there's nothing worse than having to go back and redo this first row. And 39. Do not turn on the rim, chain 1, And then we're going to alternate front post half double crochets and back post half double crochets. When you do your front post, you're going to want to make sure that you pull the yarn down over the stitch. You can see that here, not on the top, around the front. This will give you a nice braided look on your rim, which is what we're going for with this. So yeah, you just do this back and forth all the way around. And since it's an odd number, you're going to end in a front post half double crochet, which is correct. Just keep doing this and I'll meet you at the end of the row. All right, once you get to the end, you're going to slip stitch to join, and again, do not turn. You're going to repeat that row 3 more times and start to get that nice braided rim. To count, just in case you've lost count like I always do, you're just going to count these horizontal stitches. 5. There you go. Now we just have to finish the hat. I grab my yarn needle, some scissors, whatever you have laying around. Make sure you cut the yarn with enough space to tie in your ends. Secure, and we'll go ahead and tie in. So go ahead and thread your yarn. We always do our tie-ins on the back side of the hat just to be safe. So I flip the rim here and I just go through it 3 times. I think I learned this from Bella Coco. If you haven't watched her, she's great. I'll link a video below her explaining how to do this, but we just do a pass through 3 times. 2, and once more. Pulling it nice and loose so your rim isn't cinched up. And then cut. That'll give it a nice snug fit. We like our hats to be able to be washed because you just never know what's going to happen to them. And we found that going through 3 times makes it so that the yarn doesn't come loose. Now we're going to go to the top of the hat. Definitely put your hat inside out for this one. Just like that. And here's where that long tail is going to come into play. You need to get that hole gone, I guess, unless you want your ponytail to stick through or something, which by all means, make or make. We just simply go in and out, weave in and out of the chain that we created in the beginning. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Just, get that hole closed, you know? Here's just simply how we do it, and I'll go ahead and fast forward. Once you get to the end, you're going to pull it tight and say bye-bye hole. Once I do that, I again go around the hole back and forth 3 times just to secure it. I guess first I do a little bit of a knot, kind of, there, because I'm extra anal and I really don't want the hat to fall open on someone, or myself, if I'm making myself a hat. It's a little bit more difficult going back and forth on the round. I could use a curved needle, but let's face it, that's just too much work and too fancy for me, so I'll do it the hard way. There it is, it's gone. Snip that sucker off. Pull your hat around. And there it is. You can see there the back has a little bit of a seam in the rim. But you turn it around and voila. We always add one of our labels that we get from a little Etsy shop. I will link them down below. They're wonderful. And we just sew it on. And here's your finished hat. You can add a palm. You cannot. We have so many different styles and colors and shapes. If you like this video, follow us on our social media platforms. Tag us in your stuff. We'd love to see it and let us know how we're doing.